Fans, it is time for the main event of the evening. Introducing first, in the corner to my left, accompanied ringside by Claudio Castagnoli, Chris Hero. And his opponent in the corner to my right, accompanied ringside by Brad Allen, Ikuto, Hidaka. Mike Heater calls for the opening bell. It's main event time here in Rahway and Evolve 2. Chris Hero and Ikuto Hidaka. Hidaka accompanied to ringside by Brad Allen, as Allen looks to counter the appearance of Claudio Castagnoli at ringside with Chris Hero.
Brad Allen's been very focused on Chris Hero since Evolve 1. I'm sure he's here to get a bird's eye view as well of the man he hopes to face one day here in the Evolve rings. Hidaka there answering with a kick, both men kind of measuring each other, jockeying for position. Both these men, Chris Hero and Ikuto Hidaka, arguably two of the best in the world.
Two world-traveled athletes. Hidaka spending most of his career in Japan. Chris Hero spending a lot of time there in recent years. And these two are certainly going to be quite a test for one another, as Hero has the size advantage on Hidaka, but Hidaka, one of the very best strikers in the game.
And you mentioned about strikers, Chris Hero here in Evolve. He is someone who has evolved so much over the last several years. He changes almost match to match, keeping different strategies, just continuing to improve on his arsenal. And as you see there with that forearm pad that he has on his right arm, known to just knock his opponents out with one shot from that elbow.
Has really adopted the rolling elbow in recent months after spending a lot of time with Mitsuharu Misawa in Japan before his untimely passing. And right now it's Hidaka tied up in knots by Hero, a size advantage.
He was trying to grab a hold of that arm, but Hero using his height to keep away, but as soon as he got up to put the pressure, Hidaka immediately grabbed the arm, widening his base.
Hidaka, a great high flyer in his early years in the sport, but has really adapted his style and changed things up. He's much more balanced offensively, utilizes strikes quite often now, but also a great deal of submission holds in his arsenal now as well. But the quickness that we saw right there is probably going to be the key for Hidaka in this matchup with Chris Hero, because he is giving up so much size.
Not a look of disappointment on Chris Hero's face as Hidaka got away from him, just trying to slow this match down to his pace. The match that Chris Hero needs to wrestle to win against Hidaka is at his pace. He cannot let Hidaka use his quickness.
He definitely does not want to let either man wants to let their opponent dictate the pace. And certainly a quicker pace matchup would favor Hidaka. Circling each other rather tentatively here in the early moments, and that's probably why Hero a little bit tentative. He wants to avoid those hard kicks, trying to take the legs out from Chris Hero is Hidaka. Eliminate that height advantage, take him off of his feet, and wrestle the match on the mat.
Chris Hero forcing that knuckle lock almost on Hidaka, using his height, using a little leverage there to get the arm of Hidaka.
Traps the head as well, a variation of the abdominal stretch here by Hero.
Got him in the center of the ring, got a very wide base on that hold, prevents Hidaka from breaking it or maneuvering Hero around to get to the ropes. Now adds the second arm to this hold as he just wrenches Hidaka.
Brad Allen and Claudio Castagnoli looking on intently, neither man offering much in the way of advice at this point in the matchup. There's a crossface now applied while maintaining this hold. Look at the forearm of Chris Hero, that bone right across the bridge of the nose of Hidaka, making it very difficult for him to breathe as he turns into a pinning combination, but only able to get a one count before Hidaka able to counter.
You see Hidaka there trying to grapevine the arms, bring them back, and he's got a hold of the arms of Chris Hero.
And that's mostly because Hero is so close to the ropes, as we heard Claudio Castagnoli mention to him just moments ago before Hidaka was able to control the arms. Looking for the ankle lock.
And you saw Chris Hero furiously get away from that hold. He knew what that could mean if he got trapped in that ankle lock by Hidaka.
I mentioned Brad Allen at ringside with Ikuto, Hidaka, and Hidaka does happen to speak very good English, so he and Brad Allen had no problems communicating in the back beforehand when Allen made it known to Hidaka that he wanted to offer his services here at ringside to help offset Claudio Castagnoli, and Hidaka accepted gladly.
Hidaka's got the leg locked. Hero trying to turn it around and get out of this hold.
Trying to turn it into a cross arm breaker, but you see Hidaka.
Yeah, goes to a short arm scissors instead.
Yeah, Hidaka was able to clasp his hands together and stop Hero from hyperextending that elbow and popping the capsule out. As Hidaka able to roll through into a pinning combination, gets the shoulders of Hero down to the canvas for a near fall.
Hero still holding on to that short arm scissors, now up to his feet, rolling Hidaka through.
And again, trying to get that cross arm breaker, but Hidaka still trying to fight him off.
He was able to break the leg. Oh, there you go. He locks the leg, alleviating some of the pressure that Chris Hero had on his arm.
And he was able to scissor that leg of Chris Hero, was Hidaka. But it's Hero really wrenching down on the arm instead. Hidaka, though, refusing to give it up. Shoulders are still off the canvas, as are the shoulders of Chris Hero. And Hidaka, again, trying to roll to his stomach, maybe, and turn the pressure away from the hold and really wrench down on the ankle, and that's exactly what he's doing there. He's got the ankle of Chris Hero trapped here, while Hero maintains control of short arm scissors, and it's the power of Chris Hero coming out on the better end of that exchange.
While Hidaka was trying to turn that over, you heard Hero say his arm was trapped. He couldn't get out of it. And it was a good thing, too, at this point, because he's still got that hold. Hidaka has to be very careful not to let his shoulders stay on the mat for that 3 count.
And sitting down on that shoulder and driving all of his body weight into the top of the shoulder, trying to dislocate that arm. And now he's got the elbow down across the shoulder as well, wrenching down on the wrist and just elevating Hidaka off the canvas to try and stop that arm from just popping out of its socket there. And then driving him right back down to the canvas again. And Hero has been the one that we mentioned earlier, has been able to dictate the pace of the matchup. And this match is being wrestled in his style right now, but it's Hidaka rolling him onto his shoulders for another near fall, and again, a counter by Hero into the hammerlock.
And Hero has been able to hold on to that left arm of Hidaka for the last several minutes of this match, not letting go, moving it around into different positions, different submissions, trying to weaken that arm.
Hammerlock still locked in there by Hero as he's using his head as a base for that bridge, but Hidaka rolls through, but not long enough to escape the clutches of Chris Hero. Driving all of his body weight down on the canvas, again trying to torque the elbow against the grain of Hidaka. And he looks to get that near arm as well.
Hidaka, stop.
And look at the shoulder of Hidaka.
Just being torqued by Chris Hero while he continues the pressure on that left arm.
And then steps over now. You can see the striation in the muscles in the shoulder of Ikuto Hidaka, who's trying to free himself with his feet, and does. Hero going to the corner. Castagnoli checking on the ears. Hidaka did some damage with his feet. And you can see Ikuto Hidaka trying to flex that left elbow, trying to get some feeling back into that arm.
See him trying to position his body to keep that arm away from Chris Hero. Now just trying to keep away from Chris Hero, going back to the leg.
And that Takes Hiro off of his feet. Working on the ankle. Trying to stretch out the tendons in the ankle, the Achilles. And also take the big man off of his feet.
Hidaka while having a wide base Chris Hero. Look at this escape, bridging out. Incredible neck strength and back to that arm. Hidaka was trying to keep it away from Hero, and Hero's got it right back where he wants it.
Oh, the headstand by Chris Hero right there, very impressive. And Chris Hero is just putting on an absolute clinic in mat wrestling in this matchup. Cover. Gets himself a 2 count as Hidaka powers out quickly.
Yeah, Len, you make a good point. This is 101 on how to dissect your opponent. Chris Hero's a master in the ring. Hidaka's had a tough go of it so far, but he has been in their fight. You see him there trying to kick his own hand away from that lock that Chris Hero had it in.
And you have to wonder how much Chris Hero decided to change up his attack in this matchup. He's always been known as a great ground wrestler, but he'd been really reliant on his strikes and his elbows over the past year or so, and you gotta wonder if that's what Hidaka came into this match expecting to deal with. A Chris Hero looking to knock him out from the moment the bell rang, and that's not what he's gotten, and that probably is a big reason why Chris Hero has had control of much of this matchup. I don't think Hidaka is getting the Hero he expected when he came into this matchup.
But Hidaka, as we mentioned before, one of the best in the world, is now adapting to that. He has got the focus. He has been trying for a good majority of this match. He's got the leg, and he has got it grapevine. He has got it wrenched back. Hero is in a very bad way right now. He's got the leg locked around the head. Hidaka just shrugs it right off, and you see him there still favoring that left arm of all the punishment that Chris Hero has put on that arm.
And Hero goes right back to the arm as a way to escape. Traps the head with his leg and uses the arm. And this is where the height advantage of a Chris Hero comes into play as well, as he's able to utilize those long legs, the long arms, to get a reach advantage on Hidaka. And he continues to work over the left arm of Ikuto Hidaka. Cross arm breaker.
He's got it.
Oh, but Hidaka quickly able to get off of his back. Force Hero's shoulders down for a 2 count.
Yes.
And go to the half crab. Great escape right there to counter by Hidaka.
And you saw Hidaka there still favoring that left arm, still trying to shake it out, trying to get some feeling back into it. So I don't think he's going to be able to lock that on as good as he can. And Chris Hero using that height advantage to get to the ropes and break the hold.
The Hero winds up looking face to face for the moment at Brad Allen in the corner, and this is where the kicks and the strikes of Hidaka may become very, very effective in chopping Chris Hero down to size, and that's exactly what he just did, as he took the legs right out from under Hero there. And now it's Chris Hero who has to dig down. Submission predicament for Hidaka. Pressure on the knees, the ankles as well. You can really see the angle of the foot of Chris Hero as Hidaka wrenches down on the hold. But the upper body strength of Chris Hero comes into play for the moment.
Claudio shouting encouragement to his partner from the outside, telling him to push up. He did it before. Hidaka, though, still able to keep those legs grapevine, but with the injury to his left arm, the damage done. Oh, there you go. You see Hero saw it and grabbed it. Able to break the hold. Will Hidaka give it up? And he does.
And then just stomps it down to the canvas. And Hidaka's arm's in trouble. And Hero, like a shark smells blood, goes right back to work. All of his body weight, the shin, right down across the forearm of Ikuto Hidaka.
Hero trying to work out the kinks of that ankle and leg. Hidaka still reeling from that punishment taken in the left arm.
Another 2 count for Hero. Hidaka able to kick out. Now the front chancery blocked in by Hero.
Hidaka was trying to keep his arm underneath him away from Chris Hero, but Chris Hero, you mentioned it before, Lenny, like a shark that smells blood, grabs that arm and just wrenches back on it.
A variation on a Fujiwara armbar here, but instead focusing on the wrist. while he has the leg break find as well. And Hidaka trying to drag Hiro with him to the ropes, but unable to do so. As Hiro now standing on the arm for stomping right on the back of his head.
Hiro back in control of this match, back to his pace, goes for the cover.
Another 2 counters. Chris Hiro continues the methodical assault on the left arm of Ikuto Hidaka. Full body scissors now as Hidaka tries to keep that arm away from Hiro, but to no avail.
Hidaka not really sure maybe where he is, but still just reaching out with his good arm, hoping to be near the ropes. Now slugging away at the leg of Chris Hiro in the hopes to break that body vice, but Hiro grabs that left arm, wrenches back, not a pitting predicament, but very close to it. Referee Mike Keener right there to make sure.
Also there to ask him if he wants to give it up as more punishment being dished out by Chris Hiro to the left arm of Ikuto Hidaka. Now a pinning combination, gets himself another 2 count, does Chris Hiro, all the while maintaining his hold on the left arm of Hidaka. Kicking away at the elbow. As Brad Allen shouts some instructions from the corner. And Hidaka scoring with right hands. First to the midsection and now to the head of Chris Hiro. Into the ropes. Wheelbarrow by Hiro. Rolling elbow.
He drilled him with that one.
I think it may have been a case where Hiro was too close to Hidaka. And I don't think he realized he was that close. Didn't get full effect on the elbow, and as a result, Hidaka was able to kick out at 2. Had there been a little bit more distance, Hiro probably would have gotten a lot more on that elbow and could have possibly put him away right there.
Yeah, elbow locked and loaded.
Hiro readjusting that arm pad that he has there, now slow to bring Hidaka, and there's that striking game you mentioned before. Lenny just drilled Hidaka in the side of the head.
A knife edge chop to the chest. Hidaka stands up, gets chopped back into the ropes one more time. As he stumbles his way into another vicious elbow from Chris Hiro. But again, only for 2. And while Hidaka continues to kick out at 2, you gotta wonder how many times he's gonna be able to kick out with the amount of punishment Chris Hiro's dishing out. And on the flip side, when does Chris Hiro start to become frustrated at Hidaka's ability to continue to fight back?
Hidaka trying to get out of this hold by putting that pressure on Hiro's ankle and knee. But Hiro still holding on to that left arm.
Hidaka trying to fight his way free here. Able to escape. And right back to the ankle. But again, fighting with one arm at this point is Hidaka. Can't really do much damage to the leg of Hiro with only one good arm.
Hiro putting a little distance between himself and Hidaka, measuring him here.
Running boot right to the side of the head, cover. But again, only 2, and just like I talked about earlier, you can see the look on the face of Chris Hiro right there. Frustration perhaps starting to set in here. But Hidaka gasping for air as he drives a headbutt to the midsection of Chris Hiro, and another. Before being chopped back down to the canvas. Another elbow to the side of the head of Hidaka.
And you see the way that Chris Hiro throws that elbow, almost completely different from every other wrestler that you'll see. Most wrestlers will swing forward with their arm. Chris Hiro gets a wide swinging berth with that elbow and drills Hidaka.
Hidaka was very successful right there, scoring to the midsection of Chris Hiro, but one big right hand from Hiro sends Hidaka crashing back down to the canvas.
You want to hurt my stomach? Your turn.
Jumping senton as Hiro comes crashing down on the midsection of Ikuto Hidaka. Now just taunting Hidaka as he goes for a cocky cover instead of hooking the leg. Another senton down across the midsection before hooking the leg deeply, but again, only two.
Starting to be less and less on those kickouts from Hidaka, from the injury to the left arm, the damage that Hiro has done. You see, even as he's in a defensive position, still trying to keep that arm away from Chris Hiro.
Brad Allen trying to rally the fans here behind Hidaka, but many Chris Hiro supporters in attendance here this evening. Counter with a DDT by Hidaka. And that may be the desperation move he needed to try and buy himself some time here.
But you still see him favoring that elbow, rolling to the corner.
And he's going to converse with Brad Allen there in the corner.
Claudio over to check on his partner, Chris Hiro. Chris Hiro had a lot taken out of him with that DDT.
And it is Hiro back to his feet first. Hidaka in the corner. And Hidaka gets the feet up. It looked like at the behest of Brad Allen, who maybe called that counter right there. And Hidaka scores with a super kick. Only two.
Very close to that reverse DDT maneuver, but you still see Hidaka not able to immediately capitalize on the advantage, still favoring that left arm.
But he's back to his feet. Kicking away the hamstrings of Hiro. Into the ropes. Elbow.
Hiro just a step behind Hidaka, getting him set up here for a suplex perhaps.
Release. Suplex by Hiro. But only for two. As once again Hidaka able to slip out the back door. And again, Hiro back to his feet first, but a determined Ikuto Hidaka rises once again as well. Elbow. And another to the top of the head. Make it three. Basement drop kick by Hidaka takes the knee out from Chris Hiro. And right to the ankle lock.
Hiro back onto his shoulders, trying to kick out of it. Hidaka still holding on.
He was able to be very effective with that type of an escape earlier, but that one not as effective. Hidaka able to shrug it off. And again, refusing to release the hold is Hidaka. Sends him into the ropes.
But Hidaka goes right back to it.
And Hiro able to use his long legs once again to make it to the ropes. He looked to his corner, asking Castagnoli where the ropes were before getting his foot on the second rope to force the break. Now it's Hiro slow to get to his feet as Hidaka's on the apron.
Measured him for something here, springboards in.
A missile drop kick, but a glancing blow. Into the ropes. Went for Sean capture, but blocked. Rolling elbow right to the back of the head. That might be it.
And you heard the smack of Hidaka's skull as it crashed against Chris Hiro's elbow, but Chris Hiro's knee, too much damage done to that knee to be able to capitalize for the pin, because that could have been all.
Hiro came down awkwardly. That left leg obviously causing him some discomfort as he looks to get back to his feet, as does Ikuto Hidaka. And it's Hiro up first once again. Muscles him over with a suplex.
And you see Chris Hiro now, as he was getting up, he was staring right at Brad Allen as he did so.
ropes. Super kick. Rolling elbow.
That has got to be all.
No! Hidaka kicks out.
Chris Hero pulling the knee pad down, trying to rub that knee. That knee, I think, is hurting a lot more than he is letting on. He's got to be careful. Cannot let his pride in this match, the main event here at Evolve 2, get the better of him as a result of a serious injury by still competing on that possibly very seriously injured knee.
Elevates Hidaka, but he lands on his feet. No, that leg just gave out from Hero. Dragon screw. The leg of Chris Hero just buckled underneath him right there, and Hidaka able to score the Dragon Screw over the single leg. Hero trying to fight.
He's got a nerve hold on Hidaka. The trapezius.
Steps over, another rolling elbow.
Rolls through with a pin.
No!
That is 2 times so far in this matchup that Chris Hero has drilled Ikuto Hidaka with that rolling elbow, but not enough to keep Hidaka down.
And again, Hero trying to shake some feeling of that leg while Hidaka making sure all the teeth are still in the jaw. Blocks that boot attempt. Again, takes the legs out from underneath Chris Hero after he scored with that kick to the inside of the thigh.
Come on, Chris.
Short capture!
But he doesn't have it all. You see, he doesn't have that left arm to help him.
Drags Hero back to the center and knees to the quadriceps. Now he's got it locked in.
Putting that left arm in there with the capture. Hero trying to roll through, trying to get to the ropes. Claudio yelling on the outside to fight. Hero finally makes it to the ropes.
Good ring awareness on the part of Hero right there. Again, the size coming to his aid as he is able to get to the ropes a lot easier than a smaller athlete normally would. But he is now slow to get back to his feet as Hidaka goes on the offensive here. Again, just decimating the legs of Chris Hero with those kicks. Another rolling elbow by Hero.
But Hidaka not out. Still up against the ropes. Hero with a chop.
Hard chop to the chest. Shuriken!
Come on, Hero.
Hero's dazed. The ropes are definitely holding Hero up at this point.
Big boot from Hero, but Hidaka skins the cat. Rolling elbow! No! Hidaka with the I'll be back. But Hero again wipes him out with the rolling elbow.
Claudio getting frustrated on the outside. He definitely thought Hero had him that time. Hero not one to get very frustrated, going for a neck breaker.
Counter into a backslide, but only 2. Into the ropes. Oh, Hidaka catches him with the elbow first.
Goes for the kick.
And again blocked. That one misses. Oh, tagged with the elbow. Noraino high kick. No. The wild dog, the Noraino high kick. Lightning fast strikes by Hidaka.
Trying to chop the bigger man down. Connects with that kick again.
Noraino high kick again. Yes, he got him. What a matchup! Ikuto Hidaka, victorious in your main event. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and now 1-0, Ikuto Hidaka. Fans, what an unbelievable night here in Rahway for Evolve 2. I'm Lenny Leonard for Chikarson. I want to thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here on May the 1st for Evolve 3.
drinks are on me, Daddy. Oh, come on, baby. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's go, Daddy. Oh, come on, baby.
Wait the sound for some, baby.
Yeah, come on. Put everything aside, baby. It's all over. It's time to party, baby. Let's go. Come on, baby. Turn that frown upside down. Let's get going, Daddy. Come on, guys. Woo, yeah.
I'm up for a party.
Woo.
I'm always up for a party, man.
It's all right, bro.
Better than you've been beaten by me.